Right, welcome everyone to the Pipe Fork concert to preserve the pipe fork on Greyback Mountain. Thank you for coming, and we hope the masses arrive. We have a very special opening act with Omiza River, who just returned from Florida, our long-lost friend. And please welcome Keith and Tanya Firesong. Tanya Bluecorn.
All right. Oh, it's a blessing to be back. See what grows when you let it grow wide. See what grows when you set it free. Who's walking on her green carpet? Who's cutting her limbs down? She's reaching 'cause she's trying to feed you air. Go walk with her, go talk to her, go hold that woman's hand. Go walk with her, go talk to her. She is the promised land. Thank you, Takube. Thank you, Williams. Aho. No better place, no better place than the radiant fields of Oregon. There's no better place, no better place than the great big heart of the Siskiyous. No better place, no better place than the great big fields of Oregon. No better place, no better place than the great big heart of the Siskiyous. No better place, no better place than the radiant fields of Oregon. No better place, no better place than the radiant fields of Oregon. There's a really good vibe that flows through our tribe, that flows through the tribes of Oregon. The orchards and fields, the way that life feels, the way that life feels here in Oregon. There's no better place, no better place than the radiant fields of Oregon. No better place, no better place than the great big heart of the Siskiyous. Than being right here with all of you. Than being right here with the beautiful people. Being right here with my kindred tribe. No better place, no better place than the radiant fields of Oregon. There's no better place, no better place than the great big heart of the Siskiyous.
Say that one more time.
And no better place, no better place than the radiant fields of Oregon. There's no better place, no better place than the great big heart of the Siskiyous.
always have such pertinent songs for the earth and everything that we're here for. So our next event here is that Chaz Rogers is going to tell you more about the Pipe Fork efforts that we're making to protect the Pipe Fork water drainage right up here on Greyback Mountain. Thank you, Chaz.
Yeah, Pipe Fork is an amazing place. And if we think about that, Pipe Fork Creek starts off of Greyback and Sugarloaf. And it comes from snow melt and rainfall that it enters into the ground and issues out of springs. There's quite a few springs up there in the upper part of Pipe Fork Creek. And there's one called Larkspur Spring, along with some tributaries. And those tributaries gather together to make Pipe Fork Creek. And it flows through the BLM property. They've designated it as an area of critical environmental concern. And as a result, they put it into a research natural area. So research natural area is a special place. It's a place where they don't have any roads, they don't have any trails. They're basically trying to protect the environment in its present state. And the reason why they chose this place is because it's intact. So the BLM sectioned off 529 acres for the Pipe Fork RNA. Now that really includes the riparian section especially. And in that riparian section are found the Port Orford cedar. Now Port Orford cedar are a special type of cedar, really an amazing tree. It doesn't grow really wide, but it grows really tall. And in those leaves or fronds, they look like ferns. The leaves themselves are pretty amazing. The wood itself smells like cinnamon. And it has a special color to it. It's straight grain. The natives used to use it for the arrows because it was the best type of wood to ever use. They also used the bark for their houses. So Port Orford cedar became a sacred wood. And it's still a pretty sacred wood these days. And it's scattered throughout Oregon, but especially in the Pipe Fork drainage. It's found on the coast. It's found in California. It's found in along the Coast Range. But Pipe Fork is an isolated stand of Port Orford cedar. And those Port Orford cedar can hold the key to the genetic qualities of Pipe Fork for a long period of time. And so BLM designated this as a research natural area for saving the Pipe Fork and the Port Orford cedar. But, you know, really, that's not the only tree that's up there. With the Port Orford cedar, of course, there's lots of large firs. And I want to say old growth firs, but, you know, they're old, they're big. There's a variety of trees up there. There's big ones, there's small ones, there's young ones. And really, an old growth forest has all types of trees, not just the big giant ones. It has a regeneration of new forest. It has blowdowns. It has a mossy ground. When you walk on it, it's like a sponge. The moss itself just sort of sucks up the moisture and holds it in place. So this becomes a really amazing place. Very few people actually get up into the RNA, but it's still out there. But really what we're really talking about here is the county property, which is just adjacent or downstream of that RNA. And the county obtained this land from a foreclosure back in the Depression. Somebody, you know, lost their shirt and lost their property, and the county took it over. And now they've decided they want to clear cut. And so that's a problem because this is really an ancestral forest, a legacy forest that includes the Port Orford cedar, includes the fir, the white fir, the chinkapin, the madrone, the ponderosa pine, the sugar pines, and of course the really neat Pacific yew. Pacific yew grow right alongside the Port Orford cedar, and I guess most people probably know about Pacific yew. We have it all up and down our creeks here in Williams, and it grows right along with it. That really takes that moist environment that the Pipe Fork produces. So the Pipe Fork continues on down through the county property. It cascades through the boulders. It goes over the logs. And then eventually it hits these hard, solid, metamorphic rocks that don't really allow it to soak in, so it cascades over the top in a series of waterfalls. And those waterfalls continue to flow year-round. I've been to a lot of places where there's waterfalls and they dry up in the summer, but not Pipe Fork. And the reason why it doesn't is spring-fed. It's really a real consistent flow of water. And that's really what makes Pipe Fork one of the most incredible places we have here. Now, Williams has other streams that flow like that. We have year-round streams, but none of them have these canyon with these waterfalls and pools and cascades and downed logs and giant trees right along the creek. So this becomes a really amazing place, and it really deserves saving. And I've gone out and measured the water. Last time I was here, I think I mentioned that it produces about 65,000 gallons of water per day. I sort of multiplied that out, and that's about 12 million gallons per month. And it's just a small stream. So it really becomes an important aspect. It flows down through the East Fork. It supplies water for the salmon that's in those stream systems. And we have quite a few salmon. We have coho and steelhead, cutthroat trout, and of course a little bit of Chinook every once in a while. But really it's one of our consistent flow streams through the valley. It's really a neat supply of water for Williams. So thank you for that. Pipe Fork Creek also has steep walls. It's more like a canyon system. And that canyon protects the stream, and the moisture comes up. And along with those trees are found rare plants. Those rare plants, I've never seen them before in Williams. We have the phantom lily. Phantom lily is really kind of a neat thing. It's found all over the Pipe Fork. Up in the RNA, on the county property, it's pure white. Stems, flowers, everything. It's all white flowers, a series of flowers. And I think it's fairly common up there. Has anybody seen a phantom lily before? Okay, good. There's some phantom lily fans. We also have leopard lilies. Leopard lilies are pretty common along the creek. Those are really kind of neat. We found a clustered lady slipper. Now, I'm not sure exactly what a clustered lady slipper looks like in person, but I've seen the pictures, and I've heard that we found them. So this really is a kind of a neat thing. What we're going to find over time is more and more rare plants that we've never known were right here in our neighborhood. And this is what makes Pipe Fork really one of the most amazing places that we have here in Williams. So we're hoping that we can get the county to save the Pipe Fork. Really our best plan so far is either to purchase the land, which is sort of problematic, or maybe we can get BLM to purchase the land through the Land and Water Conservation Act. And that's really one of our best choices so far. We're hoping that they will move forward, and we're sort of encouraging them and helping them understand that this is a really important thing, and really important for the long-term survival of our forest, and also for the future. The future generations are going to want to see this kind of thing. They want to look at a natural forest. So we're here to sort of celebrate the Pipe Fork, think about what we can do to save the Pipe Fork. We do have committees that are put together to save the Pipe Fork. The Williams Community Forest Project is very active. I brought some pictures over here. You're welcome to come and look at some pictures. I have some free handouts of pictures for some of the things we've seen at the Pipe Fork. I can't say I've seen everything. Every time I go up there, there's something new. And that's what really makes it amazing. So I really am very thankful about going up to the Pipe Fork. So, okay, so good. Pipe Fork, we're going to save it.
Let's hear it again for Chaz Rogers. Chaz has been extremely helpful in the Pipe Fork research. He had a lot of information that even the county didn't know about, like how much stream flow, the temperatures of the stream, things like that. So we really appreciate your detail and your efforts to actually be up there on the property and see what's going on up there. For those of you who haven't really been up there, the way to get there is if you drive up East Fork Road and the road forks, you take the right fork and it goes all the way up to a locked gate. And you have to park on this side of the gate and walk up there. The pipe fork that's in danger at the moment is a right branch off of that main road that goes up. The right fork that goes up steeply up there is the area that the county owns. And for those of you who were not at the county meeting that was here in Williams where the commissioners came out, they have extended the auction of that timber. Because of the 500 and so letters that were sent by our community, they have given us a little window to figure out another way to handle that property. But it's going to take them to be convinced that we have ourselves organized, we have the money, and we have the right organizations that are willing to protect that property. So this is an educational event here, and it's also a fundraiser. The committees that are working on this are doing it all voluntarily, and any funds that you can contribute are going to be directed towards the Pipe Fork efforts. I'd like to welcome you, welcome to the stage, Sasha Rose.
So this song is called Learning to Believe, and so if we can believe that we can protect this beautiful forest, we can do it. Oh, 'cause we are learning to believe. Oh, we are learning to believe. Oh, we are learning to believe. Oh, we are learning to believe. And if your heart's been struggling just to carry on, lift your voice and recognize the power of a song. Oh, 'cause we are learning to believe. Oh, 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 when we are open, open to receive. And we are learning, learning to believe. Oh, we are open to receive. And we are learning to believe. Learning to believe. Oh, we're learning to believe. Ooh, learning to believe. Learning to believe. Learn to believe. Oh, and if there was an angel standing by your side, would you even recognize the presence of an ally? song's called The Valley. And let's just all visualize our beautiful valley protected from any harm's way, anything that would cause any harm to these trees, anything that would cause any harm to these streams, these rivers, these beautiful places that we hold sacred. Let's all visualize together this beautiful piece of land just protected and safe for generations, many, many, many generations to come. So here we go. As I walk through the valley of love and devotion, I feel you reaching out to me like a wave across the ocean. And I know you're here beside me from the strength inside my bones. And I will never walk without you. I will never walk alone. I will never walk without you. I will never walk alone. As I walk through the valley of love and devotion, I feel you reaching out to me like a wave across the ocean. And I know you're here beside me from the blood inside my veins. And I will never walk without you. You wash away my ancient pain. And I will never walk without you. You wash away my ancient pain. As I walk through the valley of love and devotion, I feel you reaching out to me like a wave across the ocean. And I know you're here beside me from the love inside my heart. And I will never walk without you. I know we all must play our part. And I will never walk without you. I know we all must play our part. Oh, so as I walk through the valley of love and devotion, I feel you reaching out to me like the wave across the ocean. And I know you're here beside me from the strength inside my bones. And I will never walk without you. I will never walk alone. Oh, so as I walk through the valley of love and devotion, I feel you reaching out to me like a wave across the ocean. And I know you're here beside me from the blood inside my veins. And I will never walk without you. You wash away my I feel you reaching out to me like the wave across the ocean. And I know you're here beside me from the love inside my heart. And I will never walk without you. I know we all must play our part. And I will never walk without you. I know we all must play our part. And we will never walk without you. We will never walk alone. And we will never walk without you. We will never walk alone. This song is called Soul Fire. My spirit cannot be broken. My soul cannot be chained. And when I get to heaven, my soul gonna rise again. Oh, my soul gonna rise again. And my freedom cannot be taken because my song is much too strong. And I'm gonna climb this mountain, soul fire gonna carry me on. Oh, soul fire gonna carry me on. My spirit cannot be broken. My soul cannot be chained. And when I get to heaven, my soul gonna rise again. Oh, my soul gonna rise again. My freedom cannot be taken because my songs are much too strong. Oh, and I'm gonna climb this mountain, so fire gonna carry me on. Oh, 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 so fire gonna carry me on. And our spirit cannot be broken. Our soul cannot be chained. And when we rise to heaven, our soul gonna rise again. Oh, our soul gonna rise again. Our freedom cannot be taken because our songs are much too strong. And I'm gonna climb this mountain, so fire gonna carry us on. Oh, so fire gonna carry us on. That's your part. So fire gonna carry us on. Oh, 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 so fire gonna carry us on. All right. Keep that fire burning bright, y'all, in a good way without letting it be out of control like all these other fires are.
Give it up for Sasha Rose.
Some 3 years ago, A bunch of us had kids that needed a place to go to school, and we had been renting places for homeschooling and alternative schooling, and we decided it was time for us to buy a place to have education and recreational opportunities for the community. And through a series of some really beautiful things, we found this place. And I see a few people who were here back in that day, Jeff Kahn, and a few others that, yeah, Laurel. I don't know anybody else. There was a bunch of us who, we didn't want to send our kids all the way to Murphy to school, but now that's where they all go. But anyway, we founded this place, and it's just been an amazing adventure to see it sustain itself over all these years. We love this place. Together we are strong, you know. That's what I know. When we put our efforts together, we are strong as a community. And so all of you people who've been here a long time, and all you people who are just showing up and finding like this beautiful situation and amazing community, you know, we welcome you. We love having all you young people come in here and walking in our tracks and holding up what we've created. We need you. So I'm going to encourage y'all to fight for this place. Fight for our home, you know, for our water, for our future, for our children, like that, you know. And, anyway, thanks for listening to me, and thanks for coming out, and bring out your friends, get more people involved, you know, and encourage each other to keep Williams beautiful, to Kube, beautiful place. That's where we live. Thank you very much. My friend Chaz Rogers, my neighbor for many years, is going to come and say a few more words. He's been doing some really crucial work up on the Pipe Fork. Yeah, if you get a chance, walk up there, man. It's amazing. Go up on this mountain and see where you live. And look back down in this valley, and you'll realize how incredibly special this place is. So thank you again for your time and effort. There's my buddy Chaz. All right.
All right, thanks, Ohana. That was great. You know, I think he's right. You know, when I got involved with the Pipe Fork, I couldn't believe it. They were going to clear cut up there. I'd been up there many times, just kind of walking around, thinking about it. And I realized, you know, this is sort of an impossible task to save a forest. You know, save it from clear cutting. You know, and I thought, well, gosh, I got to get involved. You know, I got to do something. And so I got involved. And then I started writing letters, started talking to people, started doing the research, started walking around, trying to figure out what is here. I could not believe it's just right up there on the mountain. This is an amazing little landscape up there. You know, I walked through the marshy meadows and tried to figure out what kind of tree was this and what kind of tree was that. And then, you know, we started seeing the wildlife. I encountered a bear just walking along the trail, and I said, wow, that's, you know, he saw me and went up the hill. And I thought, oh, that's really nice, beautiful, black, shiny bear. And so then I said, well, what else is here? Well, Cheryl, I think, says she saw a marten. And a marten is like a weasel animal, very rare, and it's surprising, but they're up there. This is really an amazing place. We also find that there's fishers up there. Another rare animal that is only found in some places. So they're scattered up there in the forest, you know, sort of keeping away from people. This is a hidden spot, and it's really kind of a beautiful area. And I've been up there by myself, walking around. I almost feel like this music that's going on. You know, I feel like, wow, this, you know, something's going on with the sounds, you know, the noise of the creek, and then the falls, and then the silence, and the wind. And it becomes like really in a magical place, and I'm hidden in this canyon. I'm thinking, well, look at those ferns, the wall of ferns growing on those rocks. How does it do that? And it's just like the atmosphere is coming up out of the creek, it's splashing, it's keeping it moist. And all the little vegetation is just taking it in from the air. This becomes really a magical place. And then we saw the falls, and the falls are sort of magical in themselves. They're not like the biggest falls in the world, but they're right here in Williams. It's pretty amazing. So, you know, if you get a chance to get up there, you'll really enjoy it. We do take tours every once in a while. You know, I'm trying to get a class together to go up just to explore the terrain and talk about it. We're getting videos to see it. We're trying to get out to the people to Even let the commissioners know what's there. And I went up on the West Fork, and I've been up on Rock Creek, and look at some of these clear cuts. If you ever see them, it's really a sad situation. It's not just the trees that they take. The vegetation's gone too. All the understory is dead. And then they go through and they try to plant some fir trees. And the fir trees are half dead. And the sun comes down. You know how it's pretty hot the last couple of weeks? We're getting into global warming, and it's going to get worse. And these trees that they're trying to plant are not going to make it. They're trying to plant on the south-facing slope and on the Pipe Fork. How's that going to work? They're just really going full bore, saying, oh yeah, we can plant it. We're going to make this regeneration. Oh yeah, I told them they're crazy. That's not going to work up there. So, we need to get together. We need to think about the impossible dream. We need to figure out how can we get involved and how can we change the trajectory of this clear cut that's going on at Pipe Fork. So get involved, help out, write the letters, get involved with the committees. There's lots of really great things going on. So this is your land as well as anybody's land. So let's try to save it if we can.
And with your effort, that's how we created what we're walking in right now today. So it is my pleasure to introduce one of my favorite musicians, Windsong. He's been singing the songs of the spirits of nature here for about 400 years, I think. 40. Anyway, I hope you all get to experience that kind of longevity in this place and the beauty of being in one place for a long time. It's an amazing thing to experience. Thank you.
So we have choices every day, every time we speak, every time we wake up in the morning. That's what this song is about. We're hoping that our choices are in benefit to all beings, to the collective need of the future generations, and to the elders, to the animals, to the water. choose your way. Choose your way. So join the revolution, a spiritual revolution. The choice is yours and mine, my friends. Let's be part of the solution. So join the revolution, a spiritual revolution. The choice is yours and mine, my friend. Let's be part of the solution. The next song we're doing is called Rise Up. voices that cannot be heard.
Open up your mind to the stars.
Open up your mind to the stars that shine. Open up your mind to the stars that shine and let love in. Open up your mind to the stars that shine. Open up your mind to the stars that shine and let love in. Open up your mind to the stars that shine. Open up your mind to the stars that shine and let love in. Step into the light, step into the light. Step into the light, step into the light. Step into the light, step into the light. Step into the light. We have one last song here for you. It's called Pura Vida, written by Murray Kyle, who lives in Australia. It's a rain song. So I want you to be doing a rain dance. You know, it's just not quite time to ruin the crops, so you guys can dance for rain now. You know, like enough to keep down the smoke, enough to put out the fires, enough to fill up the creeks.
waters are